Hi! So now I've been using my Apple Watch for a couple of days and I can tell you that I really love it. And one of the reasons for that is that it has given me some new workflows. So I use my iOS devices quite differently now thanks to the Apple Watch. And one of the new workflows I use a lot now is handoff. The new Apple Watch supports the handoff feature in iOS, so you can use your iOS devices to use handoff. So for example, if I am in the Flipboard app on my Apple Watch, as you can see here, then I can read the first paragraph, and down below here you see continue reading on your iPhone. It works with your iPad too. So if I want to read this now, I can go to my iPad, and on the lock screen you see an icon down below there that says Flipboard. So now I can use Touch ID and Flipboard starts exactly where I left off in that article. So that's pretty nifty. So I can start reading an article on my Apple Watch that I, for example, got from a notification or something, and then just leave it as it is and go over to my iOS devices and continue reading the same article. I can share it to social networks, I can blog about it, I can do anything with this article. So by using handoff from the Apple Watch, I can continue working with that article on my iOS devices instead. So that has helped me a lot as an example. And that of course works with many apps. For example, my favorite app, Nuzzle. You can read articles in Nuzzle and continue working with that article on your iOS device instead. So by having notifications with articles you like, you can go into them in Nuzzle and reading the article here, and down below you see continue reading on your iPhone or iPad. So I can use handoff and continue reading this article on my bigger iOS devices and do what I want with them. And another workflow that I have found is very useful for me using my Apple Watch now is if I am in an article, for example in Nuzzle, I can force touch that article, and as you can see I get the Pocket option here. So I can add that article to my Pocket account, you know, the read later service Pocket. So directly from my Apple Watch I can add those articles I like and want to read later to Pocket, and that article will show up in my Pocket on my iPhone or iPad. A really great workflow. So by using these new workflows, and I will find even more workflows, I'm sure of that, I'm sure that the Apple Watch will help me be more productive and creative. So the Apple Watch is a great device, it's a great companion. It's more like a companion device for my iPad than it is for my iPhone really, because I don't use the iPhone so much anymore because I have the Apple Watch. So I add stuff to Pocket and other services directly from my Apple Watch and then go to my iPad and continue working on those stuff. Okay, bye.